Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Makes the grab. It's Brock. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a block. Match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he won't quite get there, but boy... Just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Dropping back, it's low. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So Marshall's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do it.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Complete to the right. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
He's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's low. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Chapman. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases.
The expressway is wide open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Murray. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's McGee. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going for a big play downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's low. Still looking, on the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. He'll start this drive firing. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on second down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's low. And they got him for the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick. DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Makes the catch. It's Chapman. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Turner. They make pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his...
all by himself down the middle. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Marshall!
Number 81. And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Bush.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He slings it deep to the left. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Mays. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Marshall quick to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on fourth down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
They move the tight end all over. Throws to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The corners are walked up tight. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Powers forward. Bounced off his feet.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Brock. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use them.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Jumped on top of the pile. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He'll try to get it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's low. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Handoff to the single back. Runs through the tackle. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Velez. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's low. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
38, Georgia State, 17.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Handoff to the lone back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that should be enough for a first down.
The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner will be brought down. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. pocket starts to collapse. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw, it's low. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia State! Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hand...
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game